Yeah.
All right, guys. My presentation is on how hunting helps the ecosystem. How many of you guys hunt? You guys hunt? What do you guys hunt for? What is the reason?
Deer, bear,
Why do you hunt? Food, meat. Do you hunt for the sport, for the antlers? I'm sure we all hunt for antlers. I hunt myself.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to explain why hunting helps not only just us feed our families and even like feed food drives or even just to hang the buck on our wall, but also helps the whole ecosystem and the economy. Well, this is what they decided when they were figuring out how to manage game. And they figured out that using license and everything, they could use the money from the license to put that money into like game lands, state parks, to help the wildlife. So once they started managing hunting, hunters have gone up triple. They tripled. Hunters have tripled since then. So we had a lot more hunters. That also means they're making more money. Hunters themselves has raised $1 billion just through buying license per year. That is 75% of the money that goes into wildlife. 25% come from other sources, such as humane societies and other places. A lot of the places that donate money also, which would fall under the sportsmen, would be like, if you ever heard of the National Wild Turkey Foundation. They're a group of sportsmen that, pretty much just donate money. They buy properties of land so that way, like, the coal miners don't destroy it and everything. And wildlife has gone up very tremendously. 1890s, this is how far down our wildlife was in the United States. This is present. We've gone up so tremendously because of game management. So ever since we started game management, it has just skyrocketed. Our wildlife has gone up so much. Game also helps feed the hungry. I'm sure a lot of us love deer meat. How many of us eat deer meat? All of us. We all eat deer meat. And a lot of, even the Berlin Food Pantry, they actually accept donations of deer meat to give to the hungry or the poor. And that is great to see how hunters can help not only the environment, but the whole community. And this is from the last slide. This will give you perspective how much the game species have gone up just in the 20th century, from 1900 to 2001.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, keep going. Alyssa Custer needs to go. Do you know where she's at? Sure.
She's in my secret. We're taking a test.
Okay. Jess, you want to go tell her? Keep going. Sorry.
White-tailed deer have gone from 300,000, that is the total population of deer in the United States. They've gone up to, it's running off the board, 20 million. In 100 years, they've gone up like tremendously, from 300,000 to 20 million. That is amazing. That is probably one of the greatest comebacks in wild game history. Turkey, gone up tremendously too. 30,000, even fewer than the deer. So imagine, right now seeing barely any deer. I mean, it would be like you'd be lucky to ever see a turkey in your life. Now we see turkey all the time. They're at 4 million in their population. We see turkey driving to school every day. Antelope out west, they've gone from 25,000, probably almost endangered. They've gone up to 1 million now. Now that isn't as tremendous as the turkey and the deer, but you got to remember that the turkey and the deer are across the whole United States. Antelope are just out west in the plains. There's not a whole lot of place for them. Same thing with the elk. They've gone up from 50,000 to 1 million. Again, they're found in the Rockies. That's really it. That is still a lot of elk for the amount of area that they have. So that's just in perspective to show you how far they've gone up because of the game management that we are using today. This is also how a hunter, not just game management, how a hunter can help everybody. Deer, for instance, I don't know if any of you guys ever seen this. You ever seen this? The corn stalks all bent over and they call them decapitated. What the deer are doing is they eat all the corn on the bottom and then they can't reach the corn on the top. So what they're going to do is they're going to bite that off or knock it over so they can get to the corn on the top. Now pretty much killing all the corn that the farmer has. And that is very destructive. They also can eat many, like, acorn saplings. We need our acorn saplings for many things, to grow just new acorn trees so the squirrels can even eat. But if they keep eating the acorn saplings, where are we going to get all of our oak trees? So cutting down the deer population helps a lot with the ecosystem, make sure it stays in balance. Not just deer, but coyote also. Coyote of the top killers of deer a year. I heard a coyote can kill somewhere between 20 deer a year, one coyote. I mean, that's a lot of deer. But you gotta remember, sometimes they hunt packs too, but that's still a lot of deer. So if we make sure we keep our coyotes down in population, we can have more deer. So then we will be more successful hunters. But again, we keep the deer population down also, that we're not destroying property. Bears. I don't know if any of you guys know. Now, this right here is a cub that a male boar bear is hauling away from the south. The male boar bears will actually kill the cubs if they have a chance. That is the main reason why a female grizzly bear is the most dangerous bear, because it is very aggressive, because it has to protect its cubs from the boar bears. So what hunters do is that they target the boar bears. They don't just target any bear. They try to target boar grizzly bears to prevent stuff like this happening. If you have fewer boar bears, you are going to increase the population. So when people think, oh, you're killing animals and you're going to bring the population down and just kill them all, that's not true. If we target boar bears and everybody shot boar bears, the bear population would actually go up, because there would be more cubs in the spring. So that's basically how you can help the whole population. You know, just killing bucks can help us. You know, people hit deer every day on the road. If we target just bucks, we can not only help out with the whole population, because then not only are the bucks fighting and everything, they're running up and down, they're running on the road, people are running them over then, and then they're getting hit by cars, endangering us. We target bucks, they're not going to go as rut crazy, we call it, as hunters like to call it, but they'll be more passive, they'll not be running all over the roads, and we'll have a higher population of deer by targeting male species. It helps a lot. Now, I found this quote from Tony Titillo, and he said he was, this guy, he's a bigger man. They said he was about 6'5" and over 300 pounds. And this man went up to him, and he used to hunt, but he quit hunting because he got upset over something that happened when he was hunting. His hunting trip didn't go right. And he asked him, is hunting right? Do you think hunting is right? This is what Tony Titillo said. He said, is hunting right? Boy, hunting is not only right, hunting has saved North America's wildlife. Don't you know that every animal lucky enough to have a hunting season on it has increased in number after that season was placed on it? And he speaks the most truth. Based off of those graphs I've showed you, ever since we've had game management and had hunting seasons to make sure everything was in check, North America's wildlife has just shot up. I mean, people back in the 1900s, Mr. Shirley's mom said seeing a deer was like a treat. It was like, holy cow, you saw a deer. Like, that's awesome. Now it's like, you drive to school and it's like, oh, there's a deer, there's a deer. You know, you're driving home from work and you're seeing deer. You go spotting and you just see like 20s of 30s of deer. And, you know, back then it wasn't like that. Thankfully, for our wildlife management system, our game commission, we're able to have plenty of deer. We're able to keep population in check. We're able to feed the poor. We're able to keep coyote populations down, make sure boar bears are not killing cubs, and we can help all of us, not only the ecosystem, but the community. Thank you.